Last night, the Lakers defeated the Phoenix Suns. The game had a pretty controversial ending with the controversial timeout by LeBron. Austin Reeves appeared to have the ball, but there was arguments that he potentially maybe didn't have possession, and Devin Booker sounded pretty pissed off at the end of the game, so here's a clip of that.
The whole world's seeing it. I just got off social media and other players around the league seeing it, so it is what it is. Refs miss calls sometimes, but, when they're a bit that obvious, it's tough.
Kevin Durant also talked about the ending, but he didn't seem to care as much as he was more focused on the fact that Phoenix was pretty much down the entire game and that the Los Angeles Lakers outright just outplayed them.
That's not the game. That's one play. It's a 48-minute game. And I don't like complaining about calls. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes ref ain't going to get it right all the time. Sometimes it's on us to play through all of that stuff and not worry about putting the game in the ref's hands. So.
Was the timeout valid or not? I think it was valid because if you actually take a look at the slow motion replay of the entire play, you can see that Austin Reeves still has the ball when LeBron calls the timeout. LeBron was quite savvy to literally call the timeout right when he saw the play unfolding. LeBron also mentioned in the post game that he thought Devin Booker was slightly fouling him and he knew that the ball was potentially going to get out of Austin Reeves' hands, and that's why he called a timeout.
I saw, I was able to hit AR, and I felt Book kind of pushed up on him a little bit, kind of made AR stumble. And as soon as I seen AR start to stumble a little bit, I started to make the notion and the voice to the referee that was closest to me for a timeout. After that, I heard them, the commotion, the ball was loose, whatever the case may be, but my direction was right towards the referee to get us a timeout for sure.
Another point to mention is that the ball was rolling towards the baseline anyways, and the two closest players was LeBron and Grayson Allen. So LeBron probably would have beat out Grayson Allen when it came to diving for the ball and just outright getting possession of the ball anyways. So I think either way it goes, Lakers would have probably had possession. And that's why Kevin Durant also alluded to the fact that it didn't really matter. Like one play was not the end all of the game. So I think it was a pretty fair call, but I can see where if you're a Phoenix Sun fan that you probably thought that Phoenix either should have had a jump ball or potentially even a technical free throw, since a timeout can't be called in a situation like that. So we have to talk about LeBron. He finished the game with 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 5 steals. So he was absolutely locked in. He also played 40 minutes. And if you watch the game, you could tell that this was vintage LeBron. He was locked in from the beginning of the game, and he absolutely affected both sides of the ball. Considering it's year 21, he's 38 years old, he still has it in him to make defensive stops and just be a disruptor on the floor. And offensively, his game this year looks really impressive because his jump shot is finally falling. I think the last couple of years, coupled with the injuries and this jump shot not falling, his offense wasn't as good as we are used to. But I think right now that has kind of come back to earth. And his jump shot falling right now is making him pretty unstoppable in the offense. So LeBron right now is absolutely unbelievable considering where he is in his career. And if you think about it, how many guys would you want in a do or die situation over LeBron? I can see the argument for Jokic, but after Jokic, why would you not want LeBron over all the other options that are currently available? I understand there's an argument for Luka. There's so unbelievable when it comes to argument for Giannis, his clutch games, and he can just do everything. And his playmaking ability, his experience, his ability to drive at will makes him pretty much one of the go-to guys in a clutch scenario.